Did he try to join the Navy?
Yeah.
And they told him he didn't weigh enough?
He didn't weigh enough. He didn't weigh enough. That's right.
Well, I'm trying to think of the pictures of him. So you know there's got to be some thin guys that was on the joining that.
You know, Chrissy, he was born sick.
Yeah, he
was
sick.
born
He
sick.
was a little
He
boy.
was about, I guess, 8 or 9 months long and sick. Oh.
Was it almost a year old before he
Yeah.
really started to
And
lay down?
Grandma and Grandpa Pan come from Adkins over there in a wagon, and got Miss Stewart and him took him back to Adkins because they thought he was going to die. She didn't go there by herself. But anyway, it was in the summertime, and they were sitting outside in the backyard, and there was a bumblebee sting. He began to get better from that minute on.
Can you believe that? Had you not ever heard that story? A bumblebee.
Right.
But you know,
Well,
you think about it,
something
there
they've
was
got
a
in there
serum,
that,
some kind of a,
absolutely.
But he was still kind of behind.
But you know, he weighed 9 pounds when he was 9 months old. He was
That's
just,
it.
he was just
9
little.
pounds.
He was born sick.
But he caught up after that beast.
Well, yeah, but you know, he was working with the WPA when they first started out doing the roads better. And he was having to
WPA
push.
is that was that program that the government had where they hired all of these young men to work for to build up parks and recreation and all that stuff, and they were up on Beijing, and that's what WPA was building, a lodge and all those.
That's why he was up on the mountain.
Yeah. That's after we married that he was working, but they told him he was not big enough and weight enough to run one of them
Big machine.
no, not a machine, a wheelbarrow with rocks in it. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
Well, anyway, finally, he went and going home. And he went to
he was heavy enough for the Army, but
well,
not
I
for
guess
the
it
Navy.
was. He was up in
Well, had
UT Norman when he was training.
but had his brother already gone into the Navy? Shorty
Woody?
was in the Navy and Woody was in the Navy,
Yeah.
right? They were already in there. That's why he probably wanted to go in the Navy.
Plus, Lloyd wouldn't get it passed. And he was in UT Norman taking his training, and there was a whole bunch of Arkansas people, men up there. But anyway, when they was sent out in different places, he was sent to
He went to Mississippi after that, didn't he?
Hattiesburg.
Hattiesburg,
I
Mississippi.
believe that's what it was. Anyway,
There's a
he
camp,
was-
is that Pendleton in Mississippi? I can't remember. the
No,
name.
that's in California.
That's the one in California.
So-
Anyway, it's all right.
well, anyway.
But it was Mississippi.
Anyway, he went down there and
Now, this was after y'all married. He was down
we
there.
weren't even living together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, he was given him a promotion.
To a sergeant?
And he trained and then on, so he went overseas. And
So
he-
did you keep up with him, even though y'all
well, I
had
didn't
split
hear
up
much
at that
from him.
point?
I didn't hear much from him, but I knew through this one and that one.
Oh, okay. What did you
He
do?
wrote a letter sometime, not very often. I did one. He said that he had walked the bottom of his feet off between that camp and the coast. That'd be part of their training, was
Just
to
to
walk
march
down there
down
and sleep out in the woods, everything. And he said,
They had to toughen them up
Yeah,
before they went
yeah.
overseas.
and he said them boys got so mad at him. Yeah, you know what the voice he had.
Oh, I know. He would
And
just,
they tell him, you son of a bitch, I never get out of this place and I see you, I'll kill you in a minute. He said there was a many one of them told him that. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg, yeah, that's where he was in training.
And even when they was on the boat, and he said that when they started home, they had made a lot of flowers of him being in his Life magazine. And he said that he did it through there, who in the hell is that Eunice Stewart? He said, I
He,
covered my
he said
face
he
up
covered
and
his
wouldn't even
face.
let
He
'em
didn't
see
want them
me.
to see him because they'd know who he was.
Well, and he's afraid they'd kill him because they was all jealous.
Oh my goodness.
He got to go do all that stuff, and they didn't.
Yeah. There was 1,200 of them on that train. They went back for a rest after the war.
At the end of the war.
Yeah.
And they didn't know it was
And he
him.
stood guard for 5 of the big generals or whatever there was.
He was in front of Patton.
Yeah.
He was at one of the guards.
He said, that's of the bitch with me.
He was.
Was mean.
Yeah, that Patton. He
Patton
just said
was
it like it was too.
He stood in guard in front of his
Well, I don't know,
tent.
was it a guard in front of him, or was
There
it?
was 5 of them.
Oh, the
And
five.
Buddy was one of them,
Now-
standing guard for him to make all these.
Now, this was when they met at the Russians at the LV
Yeah,
border,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, the
river.
River LV.
Yeah.
That was at the end of the war.
I've got a picture of Buddy when he was the first one we met the Russian army. Shows a picture of him, and they got looked like a bottle of vodka they're setting some
Of course. And he's
It
good.
sure is, it's in his hand.
It's the international language.
Hey, at that point, they had seen so much, they were ready
Let's
to
have a drink together.
celebrate. Yeah, the fact that they met him, because that was what the whole, if you ever really research the end of the war, is that they had taken so much from all the way up to the Russian border, and even in the Russian border, they were trying to get in. The Germans were trying to get into the Russian territory, and they were fighting back. But that's how they ended the war. Is that at the end, it was like in April of 1945.
It's July 40.
But when they left, it was in July. But the actual ending steps of the war was, I think, in April. But anyway, it was right at the
Yeah.
last few months between April
When
and
these
July.
pictures was made, it was July the 7th
In 1945.
45. And then the second one was 2 years later, in April. April the 9th, 19.
That was after he was home. It was in that magazine again after he got home. Yeah. You know, there's a whole book that he's got that someone wrote that, like the story of that march across Germany, across France and then across Germany. And it's got some real interesting stories, but
Is that-
it does show the pictures of...
Yeah, the war was it in Germany that they landed, or was it Germany?
No, they landed in France, because they
France.
went across from England, across the English Channel, over and landed in northern France, and there's all kinds of History Channel stories on that. And then
Yeah.
they marched all the way across the northern part of France, into Germany,
Buddy said that
across
was the
Germany,
coldest place he had ever lived.
and into Russia.
Yeah.
And at the Russian border is when all of this took
They'd have to sit in the foxhole at night. And they'd be sopping wet shoes and all.
I don't
But they
know
just
how
said as close to each other as they could get to try to keep the body warm. And he said it was some kind of bad stuff. Many, many nights. I was telling Don about them saying that they was trying to find out until the night to go up
Where
to
they
these
could-
places. So they went in this house, and the upstairs was full of men, and the downstairs was full of them. And there was a lieutenant, Gordon. He said his nothing but
It was the...
Dynamite.
dynamite stuff inside the door. And he was going to start getting outside, and he hung his foot in that thing and went off and burned all the men up there.
That's one he kept remembering. so
Oh,
bad.
Lord,
That
like
was
he drove him crazy.
because watched it, that
Because he
would
couldn't
be
do
awful.
anything about it.
No,
Anyway, and that was that boy that was from
he knew him.
somewhere down, maybe around England somewhere. And Buddy was just really crazy because he was determined to find his parents and tell them really how he died. They probably wasn't told.
No.
And he never could find them.
Never good. We met several times trying to find somebody that knew him in the area. Didn't find anybody.
Well, that was you know what? It's no wonder that the men of that generation wanted to party every weekend when they got home. They were celebrating life. You saw them do that plenty, didn't you?
Oh, Lord God, I reckon so.
They were just happy to be alive,
Yeah.
be back home. And
Sometimes, you know, there was two of the men that was in the country who was brave and followed him everywhere because they said, listen, he took care of us as good as he did himself. He was not going to let nothing happen to us.
is that somebody you talked to or you heard?